Hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel TNP and I will be really happy if you take a moment and subscribe to our channel below. Myself Dhanashree Dade, your today's host from first year biotechnology branch. But before we get started, I want to welcome you all on today's Mulakhat, an interaction with play students organized by Training and Placement Department of Priyadarshini College of Engineering, Nagpur. A very good evening to one and all present here. Firstly, I would like to thank our principal, Dr. Dale sir, Vice Principal, Dr. GM Asudkar sir, Dean TNP, Dr. SW Varade ma'am, Co-Dean TNP, Dr. S. Chaturvedi ma'am, and Event in Charge, Professor Satish Tiwari sir. The objective of this event is to know the procedure of interviews and campus and off-campus placement, to understand the rules and regulations of company interviews, and also to know about the scope in the specific branch and get professional working culture idea. Now let me introduce our today's guest, who is one of the brilliant student of our college from fourth year computer technology branch. Along with studies, she has also participated in various clubs and non-profit organizations. She worked in OJT operations in ASAC in Nagpur and e-bulletin head for the Rotaract Club of PCE. And currently she is working as treasurer for Mathematics Club of PCE. She has also done internships in web development at WebRelier Software Private Limited in Pune, Maharashtra. And she is currently doing an internship in Android development. She is none other than Miss Yashasvi Patha. On the other hand, we have with us Aman Kokate, the bright student from fourth year mechanical engineering, and he has done 1 month internship in Magnese Ore Limited, MP Balaghat, and he is placed in Tata Technologies and Galaxy Solar. Last but definitely not least, we have Master Tejan Marshettiwar from fourth year mechanical engineering, who is PRO at Rotaract Club of PCE and treasurer at Meza Club. He has done internships at Ordnance Factory and Indian Railways, Loco Shade, and he received offer letter from Tata Technology and AWHCL. Thank you so much for joining our live session. So, without wasting time, let's dig in towards the question. My first question is to Yashasvi ma'am. Can you please give brief idea about the stages of interview?
Thank you, Dhanashree. First of all, a very good evening to everyone. As Dhanashree asked, the placement session for any company generally has three or four rounds. The first round is written test. It consists of quantitative aptitude, reasoning, logical ability, English, and verbal ability, or we can say verbal communication and some computer fundamentals. The next round would be coding round, which is maybe clubbed with written test or maybe taken as separated. And for some companies, there is also a GD round, which is known as group discussion round, in which you can give in any topic at point and you have to describe and discuss about in it. Further rounds are interview rounds, and it depends on the company that you have one or two or maybe more than two interview rounds. As per my experience in Quality Kishok and Infosys, there is only one interview round, which is having both technical HR and manager round. In Tudip Technologies, I have like two rounds. The first one was technical, the second one was manager. And in Hitachi, I have four rounds, four interview rounds in which first and second rounds were technical, the third rounds was manager, and the fourth round was HR round. So yeah, these are the four steps, basically four steps of placement in any company. Yeah.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for sharing the knowledge. Now, my next question is for Tejan sir. What all preparations you did before an interview?
Yes, good evening all. Talking about the preparations, I went to the company's background. What is the area of the expertise of the company? and in which stream they work majorly. And second thing, what are the job locations they are offering to the candidates, and how is the company selecting criteria, and as an employee, what roles will the company offer me? These were my research about the company. And you got to be mentally very prepared, you got to be very patiently आपको बहुत अच्छे से इंटरव्यू देना पड़ेगा. And yes, this was the my preparations.
As once said by Alexander Bell, before anything else, preparation is the key to success. Moving on to the next question, Aman sir, what all difficulties you encountered during the interview?
Hello, hi everyone. Good evening. So first of all, thank you for giving me this. Thank you for inviting us for such a great, such a great session. And I am always thankful for TNP department faculty members for giving me this opportunity. There are some difficulties which I faced during my interview, which is lack of confidence, my communication skill was, and my weak vocabulary. So I'm in some interview, I'm not able to give the answer of few questions. So I was very scared. Means I was thinking about, because my interview was not, means interview मेरा अच्छा नहीं गया था. So after that I have overcome. I worked on myself. I had improved my communication skills, and I also improved my vocabulary. So since I got experience from previous interview, so upcoming interview I didn't face that much of problem which I was facing previous interview. So yes, it's like when I was given interview, the process was ve- very good, very smooth, and everything was very well executed and planned. ऐसा लग रहा था कि बस सभी कंपनी अपने लिए आई है, अपने को लेके जाने वाली है. मतलब इतना अच्छा प्रिपरेशन हो गया था, मतलब उससे मैंने ओवरकम किया. ऐसा नहीं होता है कि अगर हमारा इंटरव्यू अच्छा नहीं गया तो कभी डिप्रेस नहीं होना, उस पर वर्क करना. लॉट्स ऑफ थिंग रहते हैं, मतलब तो कोई डिप्रेशन में आता है, कोई बहुत सोचता है. ऐसा कभी नहीं सोचना कि मेरे दोस्त का हो गया, मेरा नहीं हो. ऐसा नहीं होता है. हो सकता है कि आपका भी कुछ अच्छा हो, इसलिए उस चीज से ओवरकम कीजिए. और जैसा कि अभी यशस्वी ने बताया कि every each companies have very means different stages. So according to that, they select the candidates. So talking about the GA round, I would like to share some information. So see, students, you have to be very means you have there is the communication skill is very necessary for the GD session. And eye contact should be there between your fellow friends and students which are sitting over that room. And you should speak a relevant topic, and you must say the contentful sentence, meaningful sentence. Not means just you are speaking because yes, you are speaking, but the point which you are saying must be useful, means that related to that particular topic. And also I want to say that you must have the ability of listening. The panel also check that this particular candidate or a particular student have the ability of learning or listening. They also check that. So these are some key points which I would like to add from my side. That's about it. Hello, you are not audible, Dhanashree.
So, all right, sir. Now I would like to know why you chose engineering as your career, sir.
Okay, engineer, since I have also become an engineer from my childhood, because it was a very fascinated profession which I was seeing from my childhood. So, and it was a very exciting and advancing field. So I know machines are the most important parts which attract me to come in this session and get admission in the engineering college. And there are lots of reasons of taking admission in particular, and in particular mechanical branch, because various kinds of job opportunities are there in future. Because, and I want to tell you that doing an engineering is not just for degree. You must have a passion of that. You must have the passion of particular work that you like. Means ऐसा नहीं कि हम बस इंजीनियरिंग कर रहे डिग्री नाम के लिए. ऐसा ही मैं कैसे कर रहा था मेरा कि if I saw a car, then I feel like that it should be not like that, that there should be some little difference. ऐसा मेरा इमेजिनेशन मेरे माइंड में चलता था कि मैं ऐसा होना चाहिए, अपने को उस चीज का पैशन होना चाहिए। ऐसा नहीं कि हम मजबूरी में कर रहे कि ये बस हो जाए, कहीं जॉब मिल जाए, ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए। सो यस, और मैं बहुत खुश हूँ अपना प्रोफेशन को लेके। आई गॉट प्लेस इन अ वेरी रेप्यूटेड कंपनी लाइक टाटा। सो यस।
Got it, sir. But are you really happy with your decision?
Yes, yes. I'm really happy with my decision. Even I placed in Tata company, and I'm talking in front of you between the place students of Priyadarshini College of Engineering, right?
Yeah, that's nice.
Yes.
Now, my next question is for Yashasvi, ma'am. What is your secret for successful multitasking?
Like in my opinion, there is nothing like secret exists. Like it's all about your hard work, your time, patience, and yeah, it's all about your hard work. Like being successful in multitasking is like prioritizing your things. Multitasking is a combination of tasks. Like you break each task into smaller steps and then prioritize it accordingly. And once you understand which task has the most importance, you excel completing in all of them. So yeah, that's it. You have to just prioritize them accordingly, like which is important, which is less important, and time management.
Oh, great. And can you please share your parents' reaction when you told them about your placement?
Say, I was just happy. Like obviously, my parents were too happy. They supported me in each and every like stage of my life, in my bad times, in my goods, in every aspects. Like especially, I wanna thank my elder sister. Like she helped me in like everything. She supported me. She guided me. Wrong when I was right, she was there. So yeah, because of them, because of my parents, my mom, dad, my elder sister, I'm here. So thanks to them. Yeah.
Okay, I want to add some point in it. So,
Yeah, sure, sir.
in the case of Yashasvi, the sisters are being helpful, but in our case,
Yeah.
there was no thing. So we go to the college CRT department, training and placement department. So you can go to a college. Our college is very helpful to us. ऐसा नहीं है कि नहीं बताएंगे, कॉलेज हमारा बहुत हेल्प करता है इस मामले में। बस यू हैव टू टेक इनिशिएटिव। ऐसा नहीं कि वो मराठी में कहावत रहती, देखा हरी पलंगावरी, ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए। हमें भी थोड़ा मेहनत करना पड़ता है, वही।
Yeah, they help teachers.
दे हेल्प द
All the
लॉट।
teachers always guided. Like हमारे जो class teacher थे टेमे sir, they help me in every aspects. Like जब कॉलेज की कंपनीज आ रही है, जब प्लेसमेंट्स हो रहे, they personally called me कि like बेटा कैसा गया, हो गया क्या, इस टाइप से. So teachers were all helpful. So yeah.
यस यस यस, आई टोटली एग्री विद द यशस्वी। कॉलेज आर हेल्पफुल। ऐसा स्टूडेंट्स जो आप सुन रहे हैं, ऐसा मत सोचिए कि कॉलेज हेल्प नहीं करता है, बहुत हेल्प करता है, बट
नहीं नहीं,
आपको भी
कॉलेज
थोड़ा
हेल्प
उनके
करता
हिसाब
है,
से चलना
obviously
पड़ेगा।
help करता है. Yeah.
We are also happy for you, sir. आणि अगदी बरोबर म्हटलं दादा तू, अमन दादा.
हो
मराठी
सर।
कहावत.
देखा हरी पलंगावरी।
My next question is for Tejan, sir. How to prepare a CV and how to make it different from others?
Yes, coming to CV, the most basic trick or the most important thing behind designing the CV is never lie in your resume. Never ever lie in your resume. Take for an example, if you have developed a skill called as C++ or Java, take C++ as the example, and you're confident about C++ and you're confident that you can answer any kind of question coming on C++, then only you should mention C++ as a skill in your resume. तो क्या होता है कि आपने सी प्लस प्लस मैंशन कर दिया, आपको नहीं आता है और इंटरव्यू ने उस पर क्वेश्चन कर लिया, तो वहाँ पे यू टेन टू डेवलप नेगेटिव इंप्रेशन इन फ्रंट ऑफ द इंटरव्यूअर. So this will affect into the marks you will score into the interview, and definitely आगे चल के आपके रिजल्ट में बहुत इफेक्ट करेगा, आपके सिलेक्शन क्राइटेरिया में बहुत इफेक्ट करेगा. एंड गॉड नोज आप सिलेक्ट होगे कि नहीं होगे. कि आई रिपीट अगेन दैट नेवर एवर lie in your resume. And talking about how to make it different from others, कई लोग क्या होता है कि 5-6 पेजेस 4 पेजेस के रेज्यूमे बनाते हैं. दे थिंक दैट आई विल मेक इट lengthy, and it will appear like an I am a, I'm the CEO or I'm the corporate world's professional. So it's not like that. You're a fresher. Uh, Design your CV max for max to max of 2 pages, and keep it very simple and authentic. It should be very easily readable for the interviewer. क्योंकि सबसे पहले क्या होता है कि आप वो आपका इंट्रोडक्शन पूछने से मतलब मेरे साथ तो ऐसे ही हुआ था। इंट्रोडक्शन पूछने से पहले वो आपको बोलेगा सीवी दिखाइए अपना। तो मेरे साथ उन्होंने कम से कम 10 से 15 मिनट मेरा सीवी पढ़ा। उसके बाद ही मुझसे the question were based on my CVs and the skills I've mentioned in my CVs. So yes.
Yes, as Tejan said, CV plays most important role. But along with that, our introduction plays means 30 to 40% role while during the interview. Because the
Hmm.
first question was of interviewer was, what is your, please tell me something about yourself or give your brief introduction. So make the introductions meaningful, because if you mention a lot of things in your introduction, they cross question your means how in which area of interest you are. If you are not able to answer that question, then it will create a bad impression in front of the interviewer. So while making an introduction of yourself, please be means थोड़ा सोच समझ के उसके बनाइए ताकि एक means अच्छा बने। कोई क्रॉस
Yes, I would
क्वेश्चनिंग
like
करे
to
उस
add
पर,
to it.
कोई
I
अगर
would like
क्रॉस
to add to
क्वेश्चनिंग
it.
करे तो आप उसको आंसर दे पाए।
Yes.
और कोई
I
कोई
would like
इंटरव्यू
to
में
give an
ऐसे
example during our technologies technical interview. So अभी हम बात कर रहे थे कि CVs में कभी झूठ नहीं बोलना चाहिए. One of our
हाँ
friends, we were giving the technical interview at Tata Technologies, and we are from mechanical engineering. The company was core, so there's no needed कि हमको C++ आना चाहिए, Java आना चाहिए, because these things are fully based on IT domain. So वो बंदे ने अपना C++ और जावा वगैरह सीवी में लिख के रखा था। उसको आता नहीं था, लेकिन उसने फिर भी लिख दिया। So at the time of technical interview, the interviewer asked him that why you have mentioned C++ and Java. Uh, means it means that you are not clear what is your domain. What are you
yes
choosing
yes
your
yes
domain? You have to go
yes
towards mechanical or IT.
I
So
tell you the
I'll
some
repeat once
interesting
again.
part.
This creates a very negative impression in front of the interview.
Yes, yes. I tell you some interesting part. While during the technical round, so some interviewer asked about what is your favorite subject. So some students said that English is my favorite subject. This is not means how English is your favorite subject. You are doing engineering and you are saying that English is my favorite subject. So
Yes.
these also create a bad impression in front of the interviewer. So while
Technical
lots of
points in it, like yeah,
yes,
the subject should be
I mean
related
ऐसा
to your
कि
technical stuff. The
yes
favorite
yes yes
subject should be.
Exactly.
yes
मतलब
yes.
Yeah,
company is
We are
expecting some
engineers
kind of
ना, तो
technical knowledge
just
from the
behave like
candidate.
that.
yeah.
हम इंजीनियर्स है,
The
हमें उस
interview is
हिसाब से
all
बिहेव
about the
करना
technical
चाहिए।
knowledge. If you have some
Yes.
kind of technical knowledge,
So
then you can
the
make it through the
interviewer is
interview.
asking what is your favorite subject, and you are saying English, so it's not then.
Yes.
To all those who don't know what CV stands for, CV is curricular vitae, and it is skills that you have, experience, and shows them why you are the right person for their job. So make your CV better, as per they are saying.
Yes,
Now I
sir.
want to ask Aman sir, did
Yes.
the hiring manager ask you to ask him any question?
See, first of all, I would like to tell you that if any interviewer, if you are giving any interview, if any interviewer asks that do you ask to any question, then always say yes, because surprisingly and probability chances are there, most of the students ask, they say no. So ऐसा नहीं करना चाहिए, because they don't ask anything to that interviewer. तो ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए, because if we ask them a question, if they ask us कि हमको question पूछो, if we ask them a question, तो it create a good impact, and because they think that a particular candidate or a particular student, he has a curiosity to know the information about our company. So, but in my case, I asked, my case that happens, the interviewer asked me to say that, would you like to ask some questions? So I asked him. The question was, what was your company policies? How's their work culture? And will there be a training or not? And is there any bond? If is there a bond, then when it will be, means how long it will be take period of time, and such question was I asked. And you can also ask that how is my feedback, means can you please give me the feedback of my interview performance. Yes, and the most important thing that you never ask them about the salary and package, because it also create a very bad impression. If during the interview the interviewer asks you to, would you like to, means आपको पैकेज पूछते कि आपको क्या चाहिए, तो फिर ठीक है. Otherwise, no need of to them to, no need of to asking them a salary and package. So such kind of things were happening. I have to tell the some good interesting part that happened during my interview. So my HR interview was there of Tata Technologies, and the timing was 7 p.m. I think so. So I go in front, I greet them, welcome वगैरह किया. Then after that I sat down. Then there is a cup of tea on the table. So the HR sir said that please have a cup of tea, Aman. I said, sir, no sir, don't, no need of it. You must be tired from a whole day, so you drink this tea. No, no, you get this. No, no. वो मतलब ऐसी बात संवाद चला हमारा 2 मिनट की आप चाय पीजिए. एक्चुअली हुआ था कि वो सर ने 10 मिनट पहले लस्सी पिए थे, तो इसलिए मुझे चाय ऑफर कर रहे थे. तो हुआ ऐसा कि फिर उन्होंने बोला फिर इफ यू विल नॉट ड्रिंक दिस तो आई विल रिजेक्ट यू. तो उस टाइम पे थोड़ा 2 सेकंड के लिए मैं शॉक हो गया. मैं बोला अभी तो आया रिजेक्ट करने की बात कर रहे हैं. तो फिर मैं बोला सर इफ आई विल ड्रिंक दिस टी विल यू सिलेक्ट मी फॉर श्योर सर. So that HR sir was laughing for a 2 minutes long, and he's saying in Hindi that तू बड़ा शाना है, प्रियदर्शनी के लड़के ऐसी है बोले. So that thing were happened. So the HR interview was very great experience for me. Yeah, such kind of things were happen means कभी कभी हो जाता है जो हम सोचते नहीं है. ऐसा रहता है कि हम बहुत कभी कभी टेंशन है क्या इंटरव्यू में होगा क्या पूछेंगे, तो ऐसा नहीं होता है. हम जैसे हमें वैसा दिखाना है खुद को. ऐसा नहीं है कि हम कैसा करते हैं कि किसी का सीवी देख लेते हैं, अरे इस इसमें ये सब मेंशन है, मेरे इसमें तो ये सब नहीं है. ऐसा नहीं करना. अपने पास जो है बस वही रखो, बट इतना है कि उसको एक आप अच्छे अच्छे सोर्स में अच्छे से कन्वे कर पाए, ये हमेशा मोटिव रखिए कि आप उसको एक अच्छे वे में कन्वे कर सके. यस, दैट मच आई कैन से. एंड नोट दैट यू always ask the question to the HR. Never say no.
We will
Okay,
keep
that's
this
all
in
about it.
mind.
Yes.
We will keep this in mind, sir.
Yes.
Moving further, Tejan sir, do you think that every student should attend CRT classes which college provide? And how much beneficial was that for you?
Yes, CRT classes are a lot of beneficial sessions which are conducted by our college. I would like to thank our TNP department, especially Dikshit sir, Rohit sir, and Mudgale sir. These faculties are way too much helpful for us. They tend to guide us in every aspect of the company's interview. They tend to clear our doubts. So what happens when you attend the CRT classes conducted by the college? It develops a sense of confidence amongst us. Uh, we can solve the aptitude questions which are asked in the interview assessments, and about the GD. A lot of students are what you can say, मतलब बहुत सारे लोग GD में ही छट जाते हैं.
Yes, yes, yes.
कई लोग टेक्निकल में छट जाते हैं because they do not have the skills how to how to speak in a group discussion, because it is a whole lot of thing. ऐसा नहीं होता कि GD में आपने उन्होंने कुछ आपको पूछा आप कुछ भी जाके बोल दोगे. That is not the thing. तो ये सब जो छोटी छोटी चीज़ें कॉलेज, मतलब कॉलेज ने हमको बहुत सिखाया CRT के थ्रू. हमने भी इनसी से सीखा है. So yes, CRT classes are a lot of beneficial, and I would suggest every student to take it seriously and attend it regularly and be in touch with the faculties. The faculties are they are
Very helpful
very
to us.
helpful in nature,
Yes.
and they're also very helpful and also very frank. मतलब ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि आप इनसे बात नहीं कर सकते, ये नहीं पूछ सकते, ऐसा
हाँ,
कुछ नहीं है. पहले
कभी
मुझे
कभी
भी
टेंशन
लगता
में रहते हैं बोलना गुस्से में, तो ऐसा कुछ नहीं रहता है.
हाँ, ऐसा तो पहले मुझे भी लगता था, लेकिन एक दो
हाँ,
कंपनीज
but
में होने के बाद सर खुद सामने से फोन करते हैं. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. मतलब उनको भी लगता है कि स्टूडेंट शुड बी फ्रैंक. एकदम ज्यादा फ्रैंक नहीं,
yes, yes.
but
Just like
a sense
friends,
of
not.
confidence must be developed between the students and the faculties.
Yes.
So
I
yes,
totally agree with you, sir, that faculty is very frank and very friendly with us. Thank you,
Yeah.
sir. But and now, I just out of curiosity, I just want to know: does pointer really matter in campus placement?
yes, pointer matters, but there's a condition. It's a catch behind this line. Does pointer matters or not? See what happens. A lot of MNCs have a eligibility criteria that you should have a minimum of 60% in your academic background. That means in all of your semesters, ओवरऑल इन इंजीनियरिंग जो पूरे 8 सेमेस्टर्स है उसका एग्रीगेट बनता है और उसका मिनिमम आपको 60% चाहिए. So this will happen if you maintain a good pointer in every semester. Say for example फर्स्ट सेम में आपके कम है, सेकेंड में ज़्यादा है, थर्ड में कुछ ज़्यादा ही कम है, तो एग्रीगेट थोड़ा सा आगे पीछे हो सकता है. सो पॉइंटर अगर आपने अच्छा मेंटेन किया है, जो कि कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है पॉइंटर मेंटेन करना, थोड़ा सा एग्जाम के टाइम सीरियस हो जाओ, पढ़ाई करो, तो यू कैन अचीव इट. नागपुर यूनिवर्सिटी है, मतलब दैट इज नॉट, इट इज़ नॉट दैट डिफिकल्ट टू मेंटेन द पॉइंटर. सो
Yes, yes.
मतलब बोलने का मतलब ये है कि द बेसिक एलिजिबिलिटी फॉर मेनी ऑफ द एमएनसीज व्हिच आर अप्रोचिंग द कॉलेजेस इज दैट यू शुड हैव अ मिनिमम ऑफ 60% ऑफ एग्रीगेट इन योर एकेडमिक बैकग्राउंड. सो यस, पॉइंटर makes a difference.
Okay,
Thank you, sir, for the wise.
as Tejan talk. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sure.
Yes, as a
Continue.
Tejan talk about pointer. Yes, you must have prepared to your means, semester exam, because in technical review the question asked is of our syllabus, not out of the syllabus. The the thing which you learn during your semester exams, only that will ask you in a technical interview. So there is a don't worry of, means don't not, no need to worry of, and don't be scared that in technical interview what kind of question was asked. So the question asked is from our syllabus. So be means loyal to your study. So that much I can say.
I would, Aman, I would like to add a thing. जैसे अभी आपने बात किया कि टेक्निकल में क्या मतलब बोलना चाहिए.
Yes,
See,
yes,
the companies which are approaching and which are here to select the candidates, उनको पता होता है कि ये फ्रेशर है, इसको उतना एक्सपीरियंस नहीं है. That is for sure, ये तो सबको पता है. It is understood. So ये भी बात है कि वो टेक्निकल आपसे पूछते हैं, बहुत सारा पूछते हैं. मैं मेरा एक्सपीरियंस शेयर करता हूँ. टाटा टेक्नोलॉजीज में क्या हुआ था कि they asked me around the interviewer asked me around 20 to 25 questions. Yeah, I'm talking about the technical interview. So they asked me about 20 to 25 questions. I answered only about 15 to 16. Rest I skipped. I told them, sir, sorry, I don't know. So
yes, yes,
what does this mean? This means that the interviewer is expecting some kind of technical knowledge. Not
yes.
that
Means that
it
you
is
have
not
some
that
basic
necessary that
knowledge.
you should, it is not that necessary that you should know everything which is asked by the interview, because you're a fresher. यार सबको पता है, तुमको उतना कुछ पता नहीं होगा, but
हाँ
तुम
हाँ.
जो बता रहे हो, the answers you are giving should be given confidently and you should
Yeah,
answer it correctly, not that कि confidence के चक्कर में कुछ भी
basically
बोल रहे
उनको या बेसिकली इंटरव्यू में कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स चेक करते हैं. योर कम्युनिकेशन वुड बी बेस्ट. लाइक टेक्निकल क्वेश्चन में कुछ अगर आपको नहीं भी आ रहा है तो दे विल गोना टीच यू. बट बेसिकली वो कम्युनिकेशन और आपका जो प्रेजेंटेशन का तरीका है, जो आप प्रेजेंट कर रहे हो अपने आप को, अपने स्किल्स को, वो चीजें चेक की जाती है. तो बेसिकली इज इंटरव्यू इज कम्युनिकेशन बेस्ड ऑन 80% बेस्ड ऑन योर कम्युनिकेशन. एंड
Yes,
समटाइम्स ऐसा होता है कि आपको कुछ टेक्निकल आंसर नहीं भी आ रहा है, तो आप उसकी जगह नहीं पता या शान बैठ रहे हैं, ये चीज करने से वो आपका नेगेटिव इम्पैक्ट जाता है. उसकी जगह आप बोल सकते हैं इफ इट्स नेसेसरी आई कैन लर्न और आई कैन ट्राई टू नो. मतलब लाइक दैट डायरेक्ट आई डोंट नो करे तो वो भी एक नेगेटिव इम्पैक्ट जाता है. तो यू शुड डू दैट. लाइक यू कैन लर्न
yes,
इफ नीडेड. या
yes. I totally agree
exactly.
with.
Totally agree with you all. My next
Yes.
question is for Yashasvi ma'am. Could you please mention the do's and don'ts that one should be aware of?
Yeah, definitely. As Aman and Tejan said, the first thing I'm gonna say is never lie in your resume. Like never lie. What people do is like they add C, C++, Java, like in technical, all the things in resume. And when interview asks, they don't know. Like they ask some basic questions and they don't know. So it is not necessary to write all the languages. You should know all the things. Only one language is sufficient enough. Like if you know only HTML or only Java, it's sufficient enough for getting selected. You should never lie. And like you should describe more about your projects, about your internship in the interview. What people do is they do short description. They did not describe the whole project, what's their role, what they make. They should explain all the things, like what they did in what their part in the project thing. And as Tejan said, like and Aman also said, do ask questions at the end of the interview. It shows your positive impact that you really wanna join the company. You are 100% interested in the company. And be confident, be calm, don't get nervous, make eye contact with the interviewer, and yeah, research the company, the most important point. The interviewer ask about company. Do you like anything? They would ask you the number of employees, or its the revenue, or when it's funded, or its ethical values, anything. They can ask you anything. So you should know the company before the interview. And as I said before, there are it may depend on the interview, like it may depend on the company, like how many interview rounds are there. Like if there is only one interview round, it would be technical plus HR and manager. So in that, they won't ask you that much of interview question, they ask you HR questions. But when there is technical round and then is HR and manager round, in that they ask you technical questions, a bunch of technical questions, so you can prepare like some theory questions, some set of questions from, like there is so many sites like hackers rank, ethical hacking, kind of things you can prepare from that. And some HR questions, some situation based questions, like what would you do if this happen or that happen. So you can prepare like that. And I'm gonna say, you don't, if you don't know something, you can say that, like if it's important, if it's necessary, you can learn it. So never lie to your interviewer. It show your bad impact. So yeah, these are the do's and don'ts in the interview.
All right, ma'am. Anyone want to add anything? Okay. My next question is for Tejan sir. Are internships important?
Yes, internships plays an important role towards your confidence building. The reason behind this line is, see what happens. Say for example, I'm from mechanical background, and I've approached towards a mechanical industrial company for an internship of about a month. So during the 1 month, I'll get to know how the industry operates, what is the modus of operandi, how is the work environment, how are the employees, how are they working, how are their approach towards their work. So this will reflect in your interview. When the during a technical round, when the interviewer will ask you what कैसा होता है भाई, तुमको कुछ पता है क्या, तो उस समय आप चुप नहीं रहोगे, आप कुछ ना कुछ तो बोल पाओगे. This will come from internship. And also you'll have to, you can gain a lot of knowledge about your domain from attending a good kind of internship from a good company. मैंने ऑर्डिनेंस फैक्ट्री में किया हुआ है, रेलवेज में किया हुआ है, तो वहाँ से मुझे जैसे मैकेनिकल के जो स्टूडेंट्स ज्वाइंट है उनको पता चलेगा कि फोर्जिंग होता है, कास्टिंग होता है, लेथ मशीन्स पे जो भी टास्क होते हैं, आजकल सीएनसीज बहुत आ रही है, तो ये सब ने बहुत इफेक्ट किया है. मतलब इसका नॉलेज जो आजकल इंडस्ट्री कहाँ पहुँच रही है उसका आपको बहुत पता होना चाहिए. क्योंकि हम जो थियरी पैटर्न इज अ वे ओल्डर, क्योंकि ये अपडेट उतना नहीं होता है, लेकिन इंडस्ट्रीज अपडेटेड होती हैं, और वो अपडेट के बारे में आप तभी जान पाओगे जब आप इंटर्नशिप्स करें. So my suggestion would be approach towards the companies for internship during your third year, fifth sem, if possible in fourth sem also, if your department allows. In case of my department was allowing me from fifth semester. So that will you will have a good amount of time. वैसे साल भर तो इंटर्नशिप रहती नहीं है, मैक्स टू मैक्स आपको मिल भी गया तो 6 months की मिलेगी अनपेड. So yes, my final verdict would be internships play a very important role. It develops technical knowledge, it develops confidence, and yes.
Yes,
Yes,
sir. I
I
totally
want
agree
to
with you,
add
Tejan.
some points. Yeah, as Tejan said, you should join the internship. It could give you industry exposure, experience, like ethical experience. How should any work in the company? How to like lead it, work with teams, like how to follow team leader or work in a real time projects. In internship give you this kind of experience. Like I have done one internship in web development. So like in college I have learned all the theory part, like in some online courses, some YouTube, I've learned only theory part. But in that internship, I get some real exposure to the project, like how a website work, how I'm gonna do front end thing. So yeah, this kind of experience you can get in an industry. And plus, the second most important thing is you can get an exposure like in a industry proper, like how you have to work with a friend or with a colleague or with a senior member. So you can get these kind of experiences in internships also. And plus it would add up your resume, it would give a value to your resume, like this person is knows he has an experience. Like if an interview is going to select, you will get 80% plus chances to getting selected than a student who is not have done internship. So this has profits. Yeah.
Yes,
Yes, I would like to add
yes,
a
I
thing.
totally agree with you,
Uh,
Yashasvi. Because while
what
during
happens
Tata
now?
Technologies,
What happens when we are in college? The faculty's main concern is towards us कि भाई ये पढ़ाई
Yeah.
कर रहा है कि नहीं कर रहा है कि
Yeah.
इसका कैसा है ये ऐसा है मतलब faculties are more tends to develop a concern
Yeah.
towards the students. But
Yeah.
the case is totally different in into the industries. वहाँ
Yeah.
किसी को कुछ
Actually,
लेना देना नहीं आप क्या कर रहे हो, आप कुछ कर भी रहे हो या नहीं भी कर रहे हो. मेरा बोलने का मतलब ये है,
they
if
just
you
want to
approach,
be the work is done.
yes,
if you
yes, we had
want to approach
experience.
Yeah,
We had
towards an
in
experience.
internship
companies.
and you are
Yes,
attending
we
the
had
internship,
experience in company. Yeah.
yeah, yes, my motto behind
Yes.
saying this is attend your internship very seriously.
Yeah.
या ऐसा ही नहीं कि बस नॉर्मली कर रहे हैं हमें
हाँ,
सर्टिफिकेट होना, ऐसा
नहीं
नहीं.
नहीं,
अगर
जब
you
जा
should
रहे
नॉर्मली
हो तो
करोगे
कुछ
तो भी
नॉलेज
कुछ नहीं,
गेन करो.
daily.
कोई कुछ बोलेगा नहीं आपको, लेकिन
बट हमें खुद से
for your betterment, for your
खुद से
personal technical knowledge, you will have to attend it very
हमें
seriously.
हमें खुद
So
से
क्या
होकर
होता
उनको
है ना कि
पूछना
जब,
पड़ेगा हाउ द मशीन वर्क्स, हाउ द ऑल थिंग्स
हाँ,
डू.
क्योंकि
एज
Yeah.
खुद
यशस्वी
से तो कोई
सेड दैट,
बताएगा नहीं, कॉलेज नहीं है.
वही वही वही, एज
तो
यशस्वी
क्या
सेड
होता है ना
दैट
जब,
80% मींस अपना सीवी का जो वेटेज है इंटर्नशिप में, वो इंटर्नशिप के वजह से बढ़ जाता है. आई हैड
एग्जैक्टली,
एक्सपीरियंस इन माय टाटा टेक्नोलॉजीज इंटरव्यू, बिकॉज द मोस्ट ऑफ द क्वेश्चन ही आस्क्ड इज अबाउट 30 to 35 मिनट्स. मेरा जो इंटरव्यू चला वो टाटा टेक, वो जो मैंने इंटर्नशिप किया हो ना
इंटर्नशिप.
उसी पे था. मतलब इंटर्नशिप में कैसा रहता है, वी
Definitely.
एक्चुअली सी द मशीन हाउ दे ऑपरेट. मतलब हमें एक एक
यस,
पार्ट पता होता है कि वो कैसे हो रहा है.
Work with like real time जो
यस
actually में
यस यस
होता है
यस.
प्रोजेक्ट पे वर्किंग, वो सीखने मिलता है.
सो क्या होता है ना, आप जब भी कोई स्किल डेवलप करते हो, जैसे आपने इंटर्नशिप किया, इफ यू हैव डन एन इंटर्नशिप, इट इज वेरी कॉमन दैट यू विल, if you have developed a skill, you will definitely mention it in your CV. And after you mention your CV, sorry, your skill into your CV, the interview will for sure ask you about that skill. So क्या होता है ना कि
Definitely.
अगर आपने सीरियसली किया है तभी आप उसको बता पाओगे.
Yes, and then
And
only
if
when
you
you
have
will
done
get selected.
only time pass into that internship, then how you will be able to answer the questions
वो
based
फिर
on your
आप
internship.
खुद ही को धोखा दे रहे हो, उसमें आप ही का नुकसान है.
Hmm.
क्योंकि मोस्ट ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स ऐसा करते हैं कि इंटर्नशिप कर रहे हैं, हाँ कर रहे हैं बस, लेकिन वो जाते नहीं है, घर पे छुट्टियां मनाते हैं 1 महीने की. ऐसा रहता है.
Yes, because college provides you
हाँ,
attendance
कॉलेज प्रोवाइड कर देता
and
है
rest
हाँ,
अटेंडेंस वही.
everything.
college provides you
तो
attendance if you do internship though. Like you
या
have summer breaks in first year, second year, third year. Like you can attend at least 1 month internship. You should try.
Yes, exactly.
and we are not saying to attend internship in during the college time, because college
Yeah,
provides in
attend in
2 months
vacations.
holidays. Yes, don't get us wrong, कॉलेज वेकेशंस देता है तो वो ड्यूरेशन में आप कीजिए. हम ये नहीं बोल रहे कि कॉलेज शुरू है तो तब आप वो अपना इंटर्नशिप का करिए, क्योंकि नुकसान आप ही का है. अगर आप कुछ
Yes.
करेंगे नहीं, अगर आपके सीवी में वो मेंशन रहेगा, अगर इंटरव्यू के दौरान अगर आप आंसर नहीं दे पाए तो बोलेंगे आपने इंटर्नशिप किया, तो फिर क्या है, मतलब एक अपना बैड इंप्रेशन पड़ता है उस पे.
Okay, got it, sir. And ma'am too. Now, my last question from my side to Aman sir is, do you want to study further or you are content with it?
Yes, definitely I will study further if I got chance, means because if I will get the master's degree or higher educations while during the working, if the company allows me and a company sponsor me, I will definitely go for it, because it will help in gaining the knowledge about industries in mechanical area, and it will also help me in the time during the time of promotions, because lots of the company में ऐसा होता है कि जब कुछ नया प्रोजेक्ट बनता है तो एक वो प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजर चुनते हैं. तो फॉर दैट दे लुक्स कि किसके पास ज्यादा डिग्री है, किसका किसका मास्टर्स हुआ है, तो उस टाइम पे वो हमें बहुत वो हेल्पफुल रहता है. और आजकल ऐसा तो सीन चल रहा है मार्केट में कि बस डिग्री करो और एमटेक ना करे. मीन्स डिग्री लो जॉब मिल गई, नहीं ऐसा नहीं करना चाहिए स्टूडेंट्स को। एमटेक इज अ वेरी गुड ऑप्शन बिकॉज इफ यू मीन्स आपकी इंजीनियरिंग हो गई, बी हो गई, अगर आपको इन केस जॉब नहीं मिलता है तो आप एमटेक के लिए जा सकते हैं। देर आर लॉट्स ऑफ मीन्स वेज, बहुत सारे रास्ते खुलते हैं वो सब करने के बाद। डू प्रिपेयर फॉर गेट, यू कैन ऑल्सो गेट द एमटेक IITs फॉर एमटेक्स फॉर मास्टर्स। दिस मीन्स आई वुड
और
ऑल्सो
बड़े बड़े
आई वुड
एमएनसीज
लाइक,
तो स्पॉन्सर भी करते हैं,
हाँ करते हैं,
लाइक
लेकिन
टाटा
स्टूडेंट्स के
टेक्नोलॉजीज।
मन
टाटा
में ऐसा
टेक्नोलॉजीज
वो
जस्ट
है कि
स्पॉन्सर
एमटेक नहीं
योर
करना।
पीजीज।
Yeah.
यस यस यस।
तो स्टूडेंट्स के
Sponsor
मन में ऐसा
करते
बन गया
काफी
कि
सारी कंपनीज
एमटेक किए तो हमने
स्पॉन्सर।
लेक्चरशिप में ही जाना है, ऐसा होता है। वो एक उनके
यस,
माइंड में वो चार्ट बन गया है कि एमटेक किए तो लेक्चरशिप, ऐसा नहीं होता है। बहुत सारे पाथ है,
हाँ हाँ,
आप
नहीं,
जाओ एक बार।
डोंट डेवलप
इवन
दैट
अपने
काइंड
कॉलेज
ऑफ
में भी
नॉलेज।
एमटेक है, इवन इन आवर कॉलेज देयर इज अ एमटेक डिपार्टमेंट।
Thank you,
यस
sir,
ऑल दैट
for
अबाउट।
clearing our doubts. Thank you, sir. That's all
आई
from my
होप
side
वी,
now. I would like to ask I would like to ask our lovely audience to drop their queries and questions in the chat box. You can ask.
ऑडियंस के तो बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस है, मैं देख रहा
हाँ,
हूँ लाइव चैट
already
में।
आ चुके हैं. I can see that.
Which type of questions asked in interview? Praneet Vadaskar.
Like
देखो भाई,
Some
basically it depends, like if there is a technical rounds, like technical interview, then they're gonna ask for programming questions, like about some, if like it's in technical, then they're gonna ask about oops concept, pointers, arrays, data structure, some basic SQL things. And if it's like HR and manager round, then they'll gonna ask you like what you have done along with your studies, like along with academics, if you join some extra co-curricular activities, participated in some internships, some webinars, what is your project thing, and like some situation based questions, like kind of what if we'll give you this package and you'll get that much package from another company, you will join. They ask you these type of questions. And in mechanical or in electrical, the questions might be different, that Aman and Tejan might know.
yeah, yes. Please be clear. She was talking about CTEC.
I hope your query is clear, whoever asked that answer. Next question is from EM Jameer.
Give up.
What should we do to improve our confidence?
Yeah, I'm gonna answer that. See,
Yeah.
yeah, see, like what people think is interviews too hard, they're gonna reject. See, they before the interview they get so much stressed and nervous. You just think in your mind like it's a normal conversation, like with your senior, with your teacher, or like with your mentor, and they're gonna ask you few bunch of questions, and it's a normal conversation. If you thought this thing in your mind, the interview will be blast. And if you nervous in starting, you will lose your confidence a little bit. So be ready, be prepared, all of the things. uh, be revise your technical stuff, then know the company, and just give the interview with full confidence. There is nothing to get nervous or get stressed, just be confident. So yeah,
Yes.
यस,
One
और
more
that's
thing
my
you
इंटरव्यू
can
देने
do
के,
for it. एक सेकेंड। वन मोर थिंग यू कैन डू टू इम्प्रूव कॉन्फिडेंस। अगर आप ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोगों से बात करोगे ना, तो आपका कॉन्फिडेंस वैसे भी बढ़ेगा।
yeah,
Engage
connections
towards
जितने ज्यादा
public
बनेंगे,
speaking. Contacts
yeah,
बढ़ाओ अपने। और द मोस्ट
make
इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग,
connections.
यस यस,
बेसिकली कंसर्न रिगार्डिंग द इंटरव्यू। आपने इंटरव्यू से रिलेटेड ही पूछा है, तो उससे रिलेटेड आंसर ये रहेगा कि बी पेशेंट, डोंट बी पैनिक। पैनिक मत करो यार, कुछ नहीं होता है। ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा क्या रिजेक्ट ही करेगा ना, उससे ऊपर तो कुछ करेगा नहीं। सो सभी सभी का प्रॉब्लम है ये। फर्स्ट थिंग में सभी को ऐसे होता है। एक दो कंपनीज में आप
और
अप्रोच करोगे
कॉन्फिडेंस
तो डेफिनेटली यू विल डेवलप अ
इंटरव्यू
कॉन्फिडेंस।
देता है ऐसा कोई, और कैसा है कि
Yeah,
कॉन्फिडेंस
and
हमें
join
इंटरव्यू देने
do
से भी
jo
बढ़ता है।
make connections. उसके लिए you can do join clubs like Rotary Club, Mathematics Club. These
यस
help
यस
you get connections, get good in communication. These will help you a lot. Like in my case, It helped me a lot. Like ISEC, I can say Surge India International, I can say Rotary Club, Mathematics Club. It all helped me to make my communication skills much better. My presenting skills are way better because of these things. So yeah, you can do join these things.
Uh, Thank you for asking that question. Now, the next question is from M. Raj Gaming. What are the key skills for mechanical engineering?
Yes, I would like to answer this. Key skills for mechanical engineering. ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं है, दो तीन ही है. If possible, you should learn AutoCAD. 6th semester में एक subject भी है CAD. But AutoCAD is a different software. It is a whole lot software. अलग ही concept है. वो skill आप develop कर सकते हो. कटिया आप सीख सकते हो. ये सारे softwares के नाम में दे रहे. Aman, please remind me if I miss anything. AutoCAD, Katia, SolidWorks, yes, absolutely.
Yes,
So
yes,
these softwares
SolidWorks है,
in a
NC से.
chain. तो आप डायरेक्ट SolidWorks या डायरेक्ट कटिया नहीं सीख सकते हो. इट इज मतलब आपको चेन में जाना पड़ेगा. जैसे फर्स्ट सेकंड थर्ड क्लास होता है ना, सेम वैसे. मैकेनिकल इंजीनियर्स की अच्छी स्किल है.
जैसे
नहीं भी है तो इट इज नॉट अ बिग थिंग, क्योंकि मैंने तो कुछ नहीं सीखा है. बस मैं CRT अटेंड
yes, in our resume is very simple. We didn't do any course, any kind of
कोई
course.
स्किल विल नहीं है.
Yes. They only check that interviewers that only check that these particular students have knowledge or not, or some basic knowledge, बस. और ये अपना मैसेज उस वे में कन्वे करना चाहता है क्या, कि इसमें सुनने की एबिलिटी है क्या. अगर अब हम होता कैसे कि कभी कभी हमें कुछ नहीं आता है, तो जो इंटरव्यूअर है वो हमें वो पता कि बेटा ये ऐसे ऐसे होता है, हमें उस समय सुनने की आदत डालनी चाहिए. ऐसे नहीं कि हाँ हाँ सर हो गया मुझे आता है, वैसे नहीं करना चाहिए.
I hope you are satisfied with the answer.
Yes.
The next question is from Madhavi. How should we prepare a month before interview?
Sorry, what was the question?
What was the
How
question
should we
again?
prepare? How should we prepare a month before interview?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I wanna answer that. You don't be like get. Yeah, Aman, you should continue after that. I will.
Yes, sir. See, ऐसा रहता है कि इंटरव्यू हमें पता नहीं है कि हम सिलेक्शन होना है कि नहीं होना, क्योंकि कोई भी कंपनी डायरेक्ट इंटरव्यू नहीं लेते. देयर आर सम राउंड्स एज वी डिस्कस बिफोर जीडी टेक्निकल. तो बस इतना हम निकाले कि वो इस कंपनी किस बेसिस पे काम करती है, वो कब इस्टेब्लिश हुई है, उनका मेन पर्पस क्या है. ये सच काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स अगर आप निकाल लेते हैं इन्फॉर्मेशन, तो ये आपको हेल्पफुल रह सकता है.
Research the company basically.
यस यस, आप कंपनी बेस्ड रिसर्च कर सकते हैं. यशस्वी, यू कैन गेट.
Yeah. So basically, first go for aptitude written exam like aptitude, logical reasoning and verbal. उसके लिए आप कॉलेज का CRT classes भी ज्वाइन कर सकते हो. And वैसे अगर खुद से भी प्रिपेयर करना है तो YouTube is the best solution. Focus on that first. उसके लिए like 2 weeks आप उसको दो. Your practice is some set of questions. उसके बाद then go for coding practice. Like there is some websites like W3C schools, Coursera, YouTube, and Hackers Rank, and Reveal by Unacademy. There are such type of courses available in that, and it's absolutely free. So you can join them, you can study. 1 or 2 weeks में खत्म हो जाएगा easily, and then practice it. जितना practice करोगे उतना आप में कॉन्फिडेंस आएगा, उतना आपके स्किल्स अच्छे होंगे. एंड देन गो फॉर लाइक इंटरव्यू क्वेश्चंस. सी हर कंपनी के कुछ देयर सम क्राइटेरिया एंड देयर सम सेट ऑफ क्वेश्चंस. आपको गूगल पे सारा मिल जाएगा, लाइक ग्लासडोर और स्टैनफोर्डी, क्वेरा, ऐसे करके वेबसाइट्स है. यू कैन सर्च उस कंपनी में कौन से क्वेश्चंस वो ज्यादातर पूछते हैं. सम कोडिंग क्वेश्चन, सम टेक्निकल क्वेश्चंस. देयर इज ओनली सम बेसिक लिस्ट ऑफ लाइक, अगर आप टोटल भी करें तो 25 to 30 क्वेश्चंस रहेंगे. आपको उनको प्रैक्टिस करना है. इट्स सिंपल, बस इट्स जस्ट प्रैक्टिस. तो गूगल इट एंड प्रैक्टिस इट, इजीली हो जाता है सब. डोंट गेट नर्वस. सबको ऐसा लगता है कि दे आर नॉट रेडी एंड वो अप्लाई नहीं करते हैं. तो यू शुड बी लाइक यू शुड डू प्रैक्टिस. हाँ, एक्चुअली दे थॉट कि दे आर नॉट रेडी फॉर द.
Yes.
दे आर नॉट रेडी
Interview
फॉर
for the further procedure.
एग्जाम, वो अप्लाई ही नहीं करते हैं। होता ये है
Yes,
कि
yes.
उसके चक्कर में अच्छी अच्छी कंपनीज, अच्छे अच्छे पैकेजेस निकल जाता है। तो एज मच कंपनी यू अप्लाई, यू विल गेट द मोर चांसेस। अगर सिलेक्शन नहीं भी होते, एक एक्सपीरियंस तो मिलेगा ही ना। सो या अप्लाई करना नहीं छोड़ना चाहिए। जैसे कॉलेज, अगर कॉलेज से कैंपस है या ऑफ कैंपस है, यू शुड अप्लाई इन ईच एंड एवरी कंपनी जिसमें भी आपका क्राइटेरिया मैच करता है।
Thank you for asking that question. Thank you for asking that question. Next
Yeah.
question is from Shivendra Tiwari. I'm not comfortable in English, so can I give interview in Hindi?
Language barrier is there a little bit. Like if you're not comfortable, you should practice. Like the first thing is introduction. So prepare your introduction at best. Like introduction does 50 to 60% of part. In interview, basically interview focus on your communication skills. So if you know English, it's more chances to get selected. And if you're lacking, then you can also like answer in Hindi or any language you want to. But try to learn English, practice it. There is few set of questions, you just practice it, you will get perfect in it.
I hope you are satisfied with the answer, Shivendra. Next question is again from M. Raj Gaming. Uh, Discuss something about your final year project.
Yes,
Okay.
I would like to answer this question.
So it's
Discuss something about your final year project. क्या पूछ रहा होगा ये? मतलब फाइनल ईयर का जो प्रोजेक्ट होता है ना, इट इज़ अ वेरी डिफरेंट एस्पेक्ट एंड अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट ऑल्सो। फाइनल ईयर के प्रोजेक्ट के लिए आपको कम से कम 6 महीना मिलता है डिपार्टमेंट से। In that 6 months, you will have to complete all your work related to final project, including thesis, publication, etc., etc. So you'll have to mention a final project in your CV. तो क्या होता है ना कि जो MNCs होती है, MNC stands for multinational companies like Tata Technologies, Capgemini, etc., etc. So वो क्या होता है ना कि आपके CV में जब लिखा होता है ना फाइनल ईयर प्रोजेक्ट, तो दे टेक इट वेरी सीरियसली। मेरे साथ यही हुआ था। टेक्निकल में उन्होंने मुझे मतलब एक पेन और पेपर दे दिया था, बोला था कि आप मुझे एकदम जीरो से समझाइए हाउ यू अप्रोच द कंपनी, हाउ यू स्टार्टेड द प्रोजेक्ट, हाउ यू कंक्लूडेड इट, एवरीथिंग। सो दिस मीन्स दैट कि फाइनल ईयर प्रोजेक्ट बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है और इससे रिलेटेड क्वेश्चंस डेफिनेटली आते हैं इंटरव्यू। सो यही है।
Yes, it plays a very important role. Means lots of the company do give the papers and pen and show the diagram, show the means any 2D diagram of your projects. Means हमें प्रोजेक्ट को सीरियसली लेना चाहिए, ऐसे इग्नोर नहीं कर सकते।
yeah, in IT industry also mega project is important. Like in interview, they'll definitely gonna ask you about your project, like what is your role in the project, what you do. Basically in colleges, the mega project is a group project, right? So interview knows that they're gonna ask you what is your role, what you did in that project, so you have to explain it all. So be ready for that. And working on your project like in early of fourth year, because what students do is they like wait, they said हो जाएगा कर लेंगे, and at end इतना सब हरी हो जाता है that they won't focus it on 100%। जब भी प्लेसमेंट भी रहता है, फाइनल ईयर भी है, एग्जाम्स भी है, तो स्टार्ट करो फोर्थ ईयर के स्टार्टिंग से ही, तो एट एंड तक यू विल गेट बेस्ट आउटपुट। या
सिचुएशन ऐसी रहती है कि मतलब इंटरव्यू है, प्रोजेक्ट भी उनका आधा हो चुका है, बट उन्हें पता ही नहीं रहता कि हमने किया क्या है प्रोजेक्ट में।
yeah, and one more thing, like most of the times जो आपका like थर्ड ईयर के 6th सेम में जो मिनी प्रोजेक्ट रहता है, उसी को if you convert into mega project, उसमें some features add करके, so it would be like beneficial for you only। जैसे कि like हमारा ग्रुप प्रोजेक्ट था, तो मिनी प्रोजेक्ट में हम लोगों ने बनाया था वोटिंग सिस्टम कॉलेज के लिए, और उसी को हमने फाइनल ईयर के मेगा प्रोजेक्ट में मैथमेटिक्स तक के लिए वेबसाइट प्लस उसमें वो फीचर्स इंक्लूड कर दिया। तो वो वेबसाइट में हमने सब कुछ डाला था, लाइक जो प्रॉपर वेबसाइट होता है मीटिंग्स कराने के लिए, ब्लॉग्स, इवेंट्स जो मैथ क्लब करा रहा है उसके लिए। सो वी डिड दैट, वी इंक्लूडेड दैट। तो वो एक चीज ऐसा हुआ कि मिनी प्रोजेक्ट किया, फिर उसी में मेगा प्रोजेक्ट किया, तो वी आर एबल टू एक्सप्लेन इट प्रॉपरली, और हमको उसकी एक एक चीजें पता है कि व्हाट्स इन इट। तो इट गिव अस मोर एक्सपीरियंस, मोर नॉलेज कि हाँ ऐसा प्रोजेक्ट है, ये है, ऐसा है। सो डू दैट, इट कैन बी प्लस फॉर यू।
Thank you, ma'am. Next question is from Madhav. What type of topics do they give in group discussion?
Sorry, what was the question again?
What type of topics do they give in group discussion?
Okay, I would like to tell this answer. सी होता कैसा है कि टॉपिक क्या रहेगा हमें पता नहीं रहता, वो कुछ भी टॉपिक दे सकते हैं। फॉर एग्जांपल जो करंट्स में चल रहे हैं हमारे न्यूज़ में, तो उस पे ऊपर पूछ सकते हैं, जैसे इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल है, लॉकडाउन का पैंडेमिक है, लॉकडाउन की वजह से इंडस्ट्री पे क्या इफेक्ट पड़ा है, जो हमारे मीन्स करंट अफेयर है उसके ऊपर क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं मीन्स
Basically
मोस्ट
on
ऑफ द।
current affairs.
यस 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 यस।
या बेसिकली ऑन करंट अफेयर्स पे या ट्रेंडिंग में जो चल रहा है, प्लस पॉलिटिक्स, पॉलिटिक्स के भी बहुत पॉइंट्स होते हैं, लाइक अभी जो CAA वो हुआ, कैब जो हुआ, लाइक दीज टाइप्स ऑफ टॉपिक्स, ट्रेंडिंग टॉपिक्स पूछ सकते हैं, या हिस्ट्री का कुछ पूछ सकते हैं, सोशल कॉज या जो नेचुरल कॉज ऐसा होता है, तो यू कैन गूगल इट। और बस बेसिकली ग्रुप डिस्कशन में ही आपका कम्युनिकेशन चेक किया जाता है। वो आपको 1 मिनट तो ऑन टाइम टॉपिक देते हैं, देन 1 मिनट देते हैं उसके बारे में सोचने, देन यू हैव टू डिस्कस इट, उसके प्लस नेगेटिव्स, पॉजिटिव्स एंड ओवरऑल कंक्लूजन की इज इट बैड और इज इट गुड, सिचुएशन बेस्ड होता है। तो या वो तो आपको पहले से नहीं पता होता है, उसके लिए आप लाइक सोशल का जो अभी करंट में चल रहा है वो पढ़ते रह सकते हो। स्टेप से यू कैन प्रिपेयर फॉर। एंड मोस्ट ऑफ द कंपनीज में ग्रुप डिस्कशन नहीं होता है, बेसिकली रिटन टेस्ट, देन कोडिंग राउंड एंड देन इंटरव्यू। ग्रुप डिस्कशन कुछ कुछ में होता है, लाइक रेयरली।
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Such an interactive audience. I appreciate you all. I tried to cover all your questions, but because of the time limit, we will have to call for an end. To all those who have had their queries unanswered, don't worry. We will take that into consideration in our next Mulakhat. At last, Yashasvi ma'am, Tejan, and Aman sir, do you want to add anything or any advice to your juniors?
Yeah, I would like to add
Yes.
some points. Yeah, so the first thing is like as my experience, I thought at my placement time I am not ready. I thought in my mind, and I did not apply in as early. I applied 2 3 months late. So that was the mistake I did. I want to tell you guys, like if you think in your opinion that you are not ready, it's okay. You should apply. ज्यादा से ज्यादा क्या होगा, आप लोगों का सिलेक्शन नहीं होगा, बट एटलीस्ट यू गेट एन एक्सपीरियंस की कंपनी में ऐसा होता है, ऐसे एग्जाम्स होते हैं। एंड ट्राई टू प्रैक्टिस एज मच एज यू कैन। आप CRT क्लासेस कॉलेज से लगा सकते हो या खुद से भी प्रिपेयर कर सकते हो। यू शुड स्टार्ट इट एट इन थर्ड ईयर से आपको शुरू ही करना है। ऐसा मत सोचो कि फोर्थ ईयर होगा तब हो जाएगा। वैसे ही कोविड ने काफी सारे लोगों को लेजी बना दिया है। सो उसको मतलब ये मत सोचो कि फोर्थ ईयर होगा तब कर लेंगे। फोर्थ ईयर में आपको फोर्थ ईयर रहता है तो एंजॉय भी करना रहता है। सो स्टार्ट करो थर्ड ईयर में ही। एंड जितनी कंपनीज में आप अप्लाई कर सकते हो करो, चाहे वो ऑफ कैंपस हो, ऑन कैंपस हो, बस अप्लाई करो। ये मत सोचो कि यू आर नॉट रेडी, यू विल अप्लाई जब आपको लगे आप रेडी हो जाओ। इट्स ओके, नहीं रेडी हो फिर भी इट्स ओके, अप्लाई करो। एटलीस्ट देयर इज अ मिनिमम चांस ऑफ गेटिंग सिलेक्टेड। अगर सिलेक्शन नहीं भी हुआ तो यू आर गेटिंग एन एक्सपोजर, as getting an experience. So yeah, that is I'm gonna say. Yeah. Next, Tejan would
Yes.
to add some points.
Two, three. There are 2, 3 points that I would like to highlight. First would be positive. You should tend to develop a positive approach towards yourself and your career. पॉजिटिव रहना बहुत ज़रूरी है, नेगेटिविटी से काफ़ी काम बिगड़ते हैं. मूविंग टुवर्ड्स द सेकेंड पॉइंट वुड बी कॉन्फिडेंट. अपने जो जो टेक्निकल राउंड होता है ना कंपनीज का, टेक्निकल राउंड में बहुत ज़्यादा कॉम्प्लिकेटेड या कॉम्प्लेक्स चीज़ें नहीं पूछते. दे आस्क यू ओनली द बेसिक थिंग्स.
Yeah.
सो यू शुड मतलब जब आप पढ़ाई कर रहे हो, जैसे कि फर्स्ट ईयर को छोड़ ही दो, बिकॉज ऑल द कंटेंट मैटर्स फ्रॉम थर्ड सेम, बिकॉज यू टेंड टू एंटर फ्रॉम थर्ड सेम इनटू मेन स्ट्रीम. सो थर्ड सेम से जो भी है ना, उसका थोड़ा बहुत नॉलेज आपको रहना चाहिए. टॉकिंग अबाउट माई मैकेनिकल, terms like entropy, enthalpy, specific humidity, just for an example, these terms matter a lot because इन्हीं पे क्वेश्चंस आएंगे ज़्यादातर. एकदम इंजीनियरिंग ग्राफिक्स पे आपको एक बहुत कॉम्प्लेक्स ड्राइंग दे देंगे, उसका 2D 3D ऐसा कुछ नहीं बोलने वाले. सो बी कॉन्फिडेंट और आपका टेक्निकल नॉलेज काफ़ी बढ़ाओ. और थर्ड पॉइंट वुड बी नेवर मिस एन अपॉर्चुनिटी. एज यशस्वी सेड, अगर आप रेडी हो नहीं हो, यू शुड फेस द इंटरव्यू, यू शुड फाइट द इंटरव्यू. क्या पता आप सिलेक्ट हो जाओ, और नहीं भी हो तो कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है, कंपनीज तो आती रहती है.
Yeah.
सो
I'm gonna say one more thing. लोगों को ये डाउट होता है कि लाइक कोडिंग जब राउंड होता है देयर वुड बी थ्री क्वेश्चंस. तो अगर उसमें से आपके दो भी सही है ना, तो देयर इज 90% चांस कि आप सेलेक्ट हो जाओगे. अगर दो भी सही है तो इट्स नॉट कंपलसरी कि आपके तीन में से तीन सही हो. कई बार हम लोग गिव अप कर देते हैं, तो डोंट गिव अप, इट्स ओके. अगर एक भी सही हो रहा है तो कंप्लीट करो, कोडिंग टेस्ट को कंप्लीट करो, सबमिट करो. देयर आर चांसेस दैट you get selected. So yeah, never lose hopes. Don't be negative. Be positive. Be confident. सब easy है, सब हो जाता है. Yeah.
Thank you all for your valuable time and special thanks to our guest. We all appreciate it. I hope you gained something useful from today's Mulakhat. At last, I want to thank Rohan Bhure for poster, Aman for conveying message, Sarvagnya and Yash for YouTube and Google Meet link respectively, and the whole team of training and placement of Priyadarshini College of Engineering for coordination and suggestions. And you know the YouTube drill. So don't forget to share, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Have a great evening. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Sorry,
Thank
I got a
you.
glitch. I got a
It's
glitch,
okay.
so okay, okay, don't.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye
Bye,
bye.
bye. Bye, everyone. Take care.